Alright, this is lesson 22, solving quadratics when a is not equal to 1. So we're going to continue on with what we did yesterday. So just like we graphed a couple days ago, let's say we had an x and y axis, and we were supposed to graph a quadratic. Let's say it looked like this. Okay, it's kind of hard to do this, right? In order to find these two solutions, how do we do it more quickly instead of doing all this work? And to reduce human error, we will use this method by factoring, okay? So the steps are the same as yesterday. So if you're on the video, please pause it. Here we go. Okay, numbers 1 and 2, watch, please. Number 1, 5x squared plus x minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, the first thing I want to do is make sure everything's on one side of the equation. This one already is there. I identify A, B, and C in order. A is 5, B is 1, C is negative 4. So I'm going to do my x box like I normally do. But before I do that, I want to make sure I factor any GCFs out. There is no GCF I could factor out, so I'm going to rewrite this. Okay. The other thing I wanted to note is sometimes the question is noted as a y, so if it's ever a y, just change it, set y equal to 0, because that's what we're trying to figure out is what are the answers when y is equal to 0. So I'm making my x box. Got 5 and 5. A times c is negative 20. B is 1, so I know that 5 times negative 4 is equal to negative 20, but also adds up to 1. Those are the integers I want to use. I could simplify 5 over 5 by making it 1 over 1 and boxing my sets of coefficients. So we got x plus 1 times 5x minus 4 is all equal to 0. Okay? So today's a little bit different now. We have this 5x minus 4. This one's going to be a little different. So we're going to still do our zero product property and move everything down, skipping the step of dividing everything, okay? However, on this second one, first one we're going to subtract 1 on both sides and we'll get an answer like we did yesterday, just a whole number. Now on the second one, you're going to notice there's a 5 here, so watch carefully. This one, we're going to have to do, solve this like we did in Algebra 1, solving for the variable x here. So we're going to add 4 to both sides first, and we get 5x is equal to 4, and then divide both sides by 5, therefore x is equal to 4/5. So today we're dealing with a fraction answer. Remember a couple days ago when we graphed and we said the answer is about a half or about 3/4? Remember that? Now we're becoming more specific. We're saying it's exactly 4/5. I expect you to have fractional answers, not decimal answers, because fractional answers are more accurate, okay? So that's how you do number 1. Number 2, we have 7n squared plus 8 is equal to 57n. So number 2, look, it's not on the all my terms are not on the same side. So I'm going to have to move this 57n to the left-hand side. So we're going to subtract 57n on both sides. We got 7n squared minus 57n plus 8 is all equal to 0. Now we have A, B, and C in its respective order, so we're going to create an x box. 7 and 7 are A. A times C is 56. B is negative 57. Okay, it's an easy set of factors, so we know that negative 56 times negative 1 is equal to is positive 56, but adds up to negative 57. We know that 7 goes into each of these factors, making it 1 and negative 8. Box that. 7 over negative 1 I can't simplify anymore, so we're going to leave that alone. Now I'm going to write my factors, and we got n minus 8 times 7n minus 1 is all equal to 0. Using the zero product property, we have n minus 8 is equal to 0, and 7n minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, simplifying or solving each of these, we're going to add 8 to both sides here. N is equal to 8. That's my first answer. Then the second one, I have to add 1 first to both sides. We got 7n is equal to 1, and then divide both sides by 7. We got n is equal to 1/7. Okay? That's it. I expect a fractional answer. Okay? Makes sense. So if you're in the video, you should pause now and write this down. Continue on number 3. Here we go. Number 3. Let's do this one together. We'll start it off together. We got 3x squared plus 11x minus 4 is equal to 0. Please write that one down. Okay, and also turn to your neighbor and tell them what A, B, and C are, just to confirm we were starting in the right direction. A, B, and C. Okay, what are A, B, and C, everyone? 3, 11, and negative 4. Good, so we're going to make an X box here. We got 3 and 3. What's 3 times negative 4? Good. B is 11, right? What are we going to multiply to be? Negative 12, but adds up to 11. What's that?
12 and negative.
Good. 12 and negative 1. Good. Okay, can I simplify this anymore?
Yes.
Yeah, what can I simplify? 3 twelfths to become 1/4. Good. Okay, so we're boxing each of these, and we're going to rewrite these. So you should have an equation looks like this, okay? Finish it off using the zero product property. I'll give you about 20 seconds. Go. This one, the answer is negative 4 and 1/3. Any questions on number 3? Questions on number 3? Okay, number 4, all the way through by yourself. Give you about a minute and a half. Go. On number 4, you should have created an X box. 3 over negative 6, 3 over negative 2. Simplify this, we got 1 over negative 2. And we have 2 trinomials that turn into this as your answer. You can have this as your set notation. I talked about this yesterday, right? How to write your answer like this, yes? Okay, so you can write both answers together like that. Okay, looks like we're getting it, so I'm not going to have you do another one, but I want to start us off on this last one. Number 6, I want us to think about, just on number 6, turn to your neighbor, explain how would you start the problem. Okay, discuss that with your neighbor about 30 seconds, and what strategy you're going to use, and why, okay? Don't do the problem. I want you to start off the problem. We're not doing this problem all the way through. We're only starting it. Good. We want to add the 8 and subtract the 30 from the left side. Did anyone come up with a different strategy? Okay, Alicio.
Just subtract the negative 25 and square from both sides.
Okay. You could do that. Why would I not want to do that? Can someone predict why? Yep. No, that doesn't matter. Uh-huh.
Negative n squared.
Or negative a. Yeah. On this one, you could do a negative a, but it's really important that you have a positive a. Right now, a is positive 25n squared. So what happens if I subtract 25n squared and move it to the other side? I'm going to get a negative, right? But just another step later. So I don't really want to deal with that, so I like moving everything over so that it's a is positive. So when you start off this problem, you should subtract 30n on both sides and also add 8 on both sides, and then you'll have your trinomial, which is there. We're not going to do it because I know you could do it by yourselves. So, okay, that concludes this lesson.